For more on the NDP and Singh's visit to Hamilton, I'm joined by political analyst Keith Leslie. Keith, first off, not a lot of details regarding how the NDP would make this promise a reality. What do you think of the proposal?
The proposal itself makes an awful lot of sense, really. I mean, you want to appeal to people right now with the inflation and the cost of living that's just gone so crazy. I mean, inflation may be coming down a little bit, but the inflated prices have not come down. So people are, they're afraid to go to the grocery store. They're afraid to buy some of these basics. And, your cell phone bill, your internet, he's going to take the GST off all of those. That could be a big help for people. That will actually appeal to voters. Now, they say they're going to pay for it by a tax on excess profits by corporations. I don't know how you get to define excess profits. This is something the NDP have talked about before, and it certainly plays into their wheelhouse. But this is at least some way of costing out this program. But how the program would actually work, as you say, there's very little detail here.
All right, so Hamilton has traditionally had a lot of NDP supporters, but the NDP did lose the mountain riding in 2021 to the Liberals, and Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre has made several visits to our area trying to shore up votes. Do you think the NDP have the same status in Hamilton that they used to?
No, not really. I mean, they might in Hamilton Centre, and they're, of course, still very competitive in Hamilton Mountain. But in the rest of the city, the other ridings and in the rural areas outside, they're just not competitive anymore, as competitive as they were in the first 10 years of this century. So it's a real challenge for them to be competitive. And right now, I mean, they're so far back behind the governing Liberals, who are so unpopular, that the NDP have a big hole to dig their way out of.
How much do you think today's visit and announcement had to do with supporting Monique Taylor and her bid to take back the mountain from Liberal Lisa Hefner?
Oh, 100%. I mean, you've lured Monique Taylor away from Queen's Park to run as a federal candidate, and you've got to give her all the support the leader can manage to give her. This is a crucial riding for them to win back. If they're going to make any gains in the next election, wherever it comes in the next year or so, they absolutely have to hang on to Hamilton Mountain or regain that back from the Liberals. So this is a crucial riding for them. They're going to put everything they have into it, and that includes a lot of visits by Jagmeet Singh.
Singh himself, how do you evaluate his chances in the next federal election and his performance as party leader?
Well, we're heading into what everyone I think would agree is a change election. And the challenge for him is to, portray himself as change when he propped up the Liberal government for the last several years and voted with them lockstep all the way along. So it's an uphill battle for him. And despite that fact, as leader, I mean, he only gained one seat in the last election from the previous 2019 election. And I mean, if he doesn't make some significant gains this time, I think he's going to be facing, this will be his last election as leader. I mean, the NDP are still at 18% nationally. The Liberals are at 23%, and they're so unpopular. And the Conservatives are up at like 43%. So the NDP have got a massive challenge here, and if they don't at least beat the Liberals in the next election, I think Jagmeet will be leaving as leader.
That's political analyst Keith Leslie. Keith, thanks as always.
Thank you.